Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. We've received some questions regarding the very next hearing that is set to occur in Idaho versus Kohberger, and that is per the July 10th, 2025 notice of hearing that you can read on the public docket, the July 17th, 10:30 a.m. hearing before Judge Hippler on the media's motion to vacate the non-dissemination order. They want it set aside. This non-dissemination order regarding this case that's been in effect in one way or another since day 4 of this proceeding. January 3rd, 2023 was when the first non-dissemination order went into effect, and we know that that was after a stipulation or an agreement between Mr. Thompson on behalf of the state and Ms. Taylor on behalf of the defense that a non-dissemination order should be put into effect. The media served their documents back on the 3rd of July. So it's almost 2 weeks. It's about a day and a half away from the hearing. There's been no response from either the state of Idaho or the defense, from what we can tell by looking at the case summary page, which documents all key events in the case and would tell us of such a filing. No such notation as of right now. There's nothing in terms of a response that appears on the case summary page or the docket to the media's motion to vacate the non-dissemination order. This is a Zoom hearing, so one of the questions is, will Mr. Kohberger be attending this hearing and will the public be able to see him? Well, the answer to the first is we don't know if he's going to be attending or not. The answer to the second is we probably will not be able to see him even if he does attend. This is because this is a Zoom virtual hearing. It is not in Judge Hippler's courtroom, where the public hearings that Mr. Kohberger has attended, and he's attended all of them, would occur with him sitting at defense's table and with his attorneys around him. This is virtual. So if he were to attend, it would most likely be when there have been prior Zoom public hearings that have not been in the courtroom and that Mr. Kohberger has attended. He would not be on camera. The other question is this open to the public? Now, while the notice of hearing does not necessarily say that this is open to the public, it also doesn't say that this is a closed and sealed hearing, which prior hearings, whether they're Zoom, whether they're in person, in courtroom, will specifically say closed, sealed to the public. There's no such language on this notice of hearing. But also, if we could look at past practice, this is the second time the media, represented by Wendy Olson, their attorney who is representing them now with this motion to vacate the non-dissemination order, was granted a hearing by Judge Hippler. She was granted a hearing back in January after filing paperwork on behalf of the media seeking to open up a sealed and closed hearing. This is one of the motions to suppress hearings that happened back in January, and also for an order unsealing the briefings, the filings associated with that particular hearing. That hearing occurred via Zoom. It was public hearing. You were able to watch it if you went to the Idaho Cases of Judicial Interest webpage and you followed the link to the Watch Hearings Live Now that's transmitted by the court. We didn't see Mr. Kohberger at that hearing. We saw Judge Hippler and a series of attorneys, Ms. Olson and also attorneys for the state and the defense, appearing via Zoom. So the recommendation is, wherever you are, if you want to watch this hearing, 10:30 a.m. Thursday, Mountain Time, whatever your equivalent is, I recommend that you go to the Idaho Cases of Judicial Interest website, hit the link where you can watch the hearings live off the Ada County website, and you should be able to. I'm predicting at least that this will be a public hearing. We're going to continue to monitor the situation as further developments arise. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thanks for joining us today.